Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. So last time we had a bit of a disaster on this space station. There was an explosion. A whole new section exploded, sending debris everywhere, and we ended up having a bit of an issue with that. So the Kerbal military's got involved now, and this is what I've designed for them. This is the X-37, so it's based on the actual real life ship, the X-37. Same wing structure, same setup, same characterized cargo bay, all using vanilla parts, and the military is going to launch this to send up one of their new cargoes and to investigate the explosion that almost took out the entire Station K. So let's get this puppy into space. I'm not entirely sure how stable she's going to be. Oh, she's heavy anyway, isn't she? She is one heavy launch system. It's a bit of over the top, but this is how it's launched in real life as well, on top of a rocket. So I thought I'd find something similar. And we're going to send this up. And she's going to hopefully get into a nice high orbit where we're going to release our secret cargo. And then what I'd like to do is rendezvous with the station, which might be actually a little bit difficult, because it's going to involve quite a lot of fuel, I think, but I think it'd be quite a cool try. So yeah, we're not accelerating at all. Maybe I should have went on another pair of solid states. I think we're going to easily be okay though, that we've got the power. We're going to have a bit of a slow ascent to begin with, but then we'll switch over to our engine and we'll be off on our way. So I'm just going to throttle up even more, because we're going to be losing the solid states soon. I'm going to get as much out of here as we can here. Just going to make sure the engine does not overheat. Solid states are about to go. There they go. And we're slowing down. I'm gonna punch it. Even though it's gonna overheat this engine, I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna keep accelerating. I think as soon as we get rid of this engine, we'll be okay. We're gonna slightly change orientation. Gotta watch though, because all our wing surface is up here, so we could easily end up tipping over, so just have to watch that. Looks like we're not going to overheat though too quickly. I'm just going to throttle back just to be sure. And actually we're accelerating pretty good. I'm going to cut down the thrust. I don't need quite all that thrust. Might need it for control though. I'm about to jettison my first main engine. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh dear. Oh. Just gotta make sure we don't over. If we tip this just that too much far, it'll flip us over. Looks like it's okay to. We're accelerating really well. I think this thing should easily get into a high orbit. With total ease, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's easily gonna start punching up pretty soon once we get out of the atmosphere. So we'll keep getting that nose further and further down. So you can see this is the aftermath of the explosion. Bits of ship everywhere, all around. Like the real ship, the real station is. There it is. So it's all ahead of it. All the debris ahead of it, which isn't good because you normally come in from that direction. So we're going to be pushing ourselves out into a high orbit. Looks like it's going to go very easy. We might actually be able to do a lot of this with the main engine here, which would be good to save fuel for this craft. Okay, 120. What am I going to go with? 200, will we say? 200 is a nice number. I accidentally clicked on Kerbal now. We've got focus on Kerbal. And cut. Beautiful. Almost exactly 200,000. Push this all the way out until we can equalize on both sides. So we're putting this between the orbit of the station and our very first satellite, which was this one here, TinySat. So we're just going to get this reorientated. And like I say, I think we got enough fuel for this. We're only in a 12-second burn here. That's going to be pretty easy. 4 minutes till our target. Let's fast forward. And there we go, we're almost there. Start throttling up about halfway, let's say 6 seconds. Throttle. And this should put us into a nice, beautiful orbit, where we can then launch our secret payload. And cut. Beautiful. So there we go. Nice circular orbit. Let's actually check, how did we do? 209, 193, not too bad. What we're going to do now though is fast forward until we can see some good old sunshine. There we go. So, oh, not that way, not that way. Come on. So we'll rotate her around so we can see the cargo bay all lit up. And then we can put our special cargo. Even with the engine actually, she's surprisingly maneuverable. Because that thing weighs a lot. So try to just arrest the development here. Arrest the development, arrest the spinning. SAS on. There we go. So we can now open up our cargo bay and to reveal our secret cargo. So what we want to do is we want to decouple. Let's quickly switch to this. RCS on. And oops. Ooh, crashed it already. What is up? Okay. That's not up. Okay. It's slightly different angle. It's the opposite from that, so it's J. Okay, good. We're safely away. Yeah, its orientation is slightly different from the shell. And what we're going to do is unfold our solar panels. Because this is our first ion-powered creation. Oop, we may as well get rid of the... Yeah, we don't need the RCS on at the moment. RCS is only there if we ever need to dock it with anything. So there we go. She's ion-powered. This is spool up the ion engines and check fuel supplies. So we can see our fuel, we can see our electric charge. So the ion engine sucks up. We need to switch our engine on now. And whoop, there we go. This is actually sucking up almost no power. The engines look cool. Anyway, that's it. That's our... Look at that. Bye bye, shell. So we switch back. There goes our creation. She's probably now in a bit slightly higher orbit or slightly messed up orbit, but that's okay. Alright, we are going to close this puppy up. And I've just realised we do have fuel in this that we could maybe use to resupply the station a little bit, but I don't know if it's really enough to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to find station K and we're going to head for her. So there's our point where the station is flattest with her, so we will going to reorientate this. Just need to adjust it until the two green things flip over, just like that. So now, the thing is I didn't design it for this. So we have RCS units on the front, but nothing on the back. So she's going to be quite hard to maneuver, so I'm probably going to jettison the engine and deorbit it before we get to the station, rather than keep it. We will see what kind of fuel supplies we do have, you know, we might just have the right amount. So we're going to need to fast forward. We're going to need a burn, but I've got no idea how much. So I'm just going to burn. That'll do perfectly. So that should give us almost a completely flat orbit with the station. So now what we want to do is we want to bring down, which means we want to rotate completely 360 degrees in the right direction, which I'm not actually sure where the hell that is. We want to do a braking maneuver, and then that will get us slightly closer to their orbit. Then we can figure out from there if we need to do anything extra. So yeah, so I'm just going to do this manually. I'm not going to make a note for it. You can see the engine. If you see that, if you watch the engine there when I try to move the ship, it actually changes depending on which key I'm pressing. And that's what it means by a gimbaled engine, because it slightly can orientate itself. Okay, so we're going to throttle up and we're going to bring this orbit closer to the station. Now we're on opposite sides of the planet right now, which is not great obviously. But the plan is that because we are above the station orbit wise, it means we're going slower, which means eventually the station will catch up to us. And it's figuring out where the heck the station is going to be compared to us. So like if we were to do a burn on this side, we'd be miles away. So we probably have to wait at least a few orbits before things start getting even slightly close to each other. We can see over here, target would be there, we'd be there, so we'd be miles away again. So we'll fast forward I think for the moment and just watch the ballet of stuff. So yeah, we can see we've messed up the orbit of our solar powered vessel. We'll have to reorientate that at some point. Ooh, we can do that. Alright, so what we can probably actually do, I'm not sure if this will work, is we can bring this down. Let's see if this will work. Now I don't know if it will. I think it might just delete the node. But we may be able to have that node there every single orbit. And then we'll be able to watch these two things hopefully get closer if it does keep it there. Don't know if it will. Let me just automatically remove it. Yeah, okay. No wait, it is still there. It's showing us something anyway. Don't know if it's showing us out of date information though. It might be. Let's see what happens next time we pass. In fact, hold on. I think that looks to me like the station's actually getting pretty damn close. So we will redo this just to be sure. Pretty damn close indeed. I think we can do one more orbit safely. Let's do that. So we'll just get past this point and then we'll be able to see. Station is catching up with us excellently. The problem is, I think we're going to end up having to go through all the debris. That could be dangerous. Especially the speeds will be closing in on each other for. Of course, if we hit something, it will not be good. That's pretty good, like. So we're quite far away from each other, obviously, but we can attempt to adjust that and figure something out. Let's see, what can we do? Let's try to find the right 9 kilometers. That's not bad. 1.2 kilometers. That's really good. 3 kilometers. Right, we need to punch it back out again. 3. 12. Damn it, we had a point where we had it really good. 1.2. 2.5. So bring that back. 1.5. 1.7. See if I get anything closer. I think that's probably going to be perfect though. We're looking at a 1 second burn. We might just try and get this main engine docked with the station so that we can transfer its fuel over. Because it probably won't need much of the fuel to do the deorbit burn. And then that means we can actually resupply the station because it has kind of lost a bit of fuel in the past with the crazy explosion. Okay, we're going to lock it in here. So we're looking at an estimated burn time of 1 second, and it's 34 minutes until we get there. So we're just going to fast forward. And I'm just looking, it doesn't look like our orbit goes too low, does it? That I have to make sure we don't do that. Looks okay though. We're not getting any, yeah, we should be okay. We should be well above the atmosphere. I did manage to do that once. So this is us here, I think, yeah. So we are now 14 minutes away and closing. And like I say, we have to go through some of that debris to get there. That's not good. Alright, we're less than a minute. 40, 30, 20. Bring down to real time. Ready to do the burn. Now. Oh, cut. I think we maybe slightly missed it. Let's just see. 6 kilometers, that's not bad. I tried a manual tiny adjustment there and we slightly got closer. Let me see. I'd like to get it under 1k if I can. So if we were to go faster, we'd increase our distance. So we just slow down. Oh, 0.9. Okay, we're gonna have to brake. So we'll do this manually. We'll spin us around. And there's no rush for this. So we'll just take our time. Also, like the real X37, we actually have a solar panel on it, right there. Oh, there's the deacceleration point. Because the X39, that's how it gets its power, has a solar panel that just sticks out from the, almost from the cargo bay. Another problem with this engine is minor maneuvers are not easy because we burn a heck of a lot of, well, we burn a lot of power even at, we make a lot of thrust at minimum power. Okay, so we're just gonna minor. Oh god. Wait, that's not working. Let's figure that's further away. Is that right? Am I doing the wrong thing? Was that supposed to accelerate or was I supposed to brake? Braking is supposed to be doing it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I'm doing it too early. That looks like it's pushing it away for sure. I might actually have to put a maneuver down. I think I will. And do this with a maneuver because I'm obviously messing up something here. .0, 0.4, 0.6, 0.3. Wow. Alright, we're gonna remaneuver. We're gonna do this with the our maneuver node this time instead of manually because I was obviously doing something wrong. Oh, I see why. It's showing me target. This is all target. I wasn't slowing down due to my orbit. I was slowing down due to my speed with the target. That was why it was messing up. Because we are actually pretty close to him. He might even be... Is he visible at this distance? It's possible. Right, we're 1 minute away. We're probably have a tiny ass burn to do. So I'm just burning our way through the seconds here. And this will do us right here. So we're going to get rid of this node this time. We're going to throttle up. We should See, this is minor thrust. Jeez. Just doing tiny little increments that I can do. This is why it's probably dangerous to bring this engine. Yes, okay, there we go. This engine near the station, because we're more than likely going to cause it to explode. There is our target. So she's actually pretty far away, but far enough away that we did. Wait, we must have been closer than we switched back to orbit. Anyway, we're now going to fast forward. So this is us here. We can see that we're heading towards the debris field, which is obviously not brilliant. Now, which one is Station K? It looks like, yeah, most of the debris is now in front. That's the, as time goes on, it seems to be spreading out more and more, and hopefully that means it won't cause a freaking issue. What we need to find now is the deacceleration node with the target. So we now have switched to target. So I'm going to just get my ship pointing towards the deacceleration node. This will change as we get closer. I'm actually going to add a maneuver node there just so we have a countdown of when we're going to actually be intercepting there, because we want to get this right. We don't want to crash. So we can see we're now heading towards the station. The debris needs to be on the wrong side, so that's, well, the correct side for us. Right, we're now 1 minute away. I'm going to reorientate this so we're back on the node again. The station is over there at 4.8 kilometers. We're just going to line this up. We should, I'm going to get rid of this now. We should get down to 0.4 kilometers. So we should be able to get that close. We can see we're wobbling quite a bit actually. Hopefully that'll stabilize. And we're closing at 81 meters a second, so we're not actually going that fast. Obviously if we hit the station at that speed it would be bad, but we're very unlikely to happen. We can see that the way we're currently going, we're not going to hit the station, so that's brilliant. So like I'm saying, I would like to get some of this fuel from this tank into the station. Okay, I'm going to hit the brakes a little. Just watching my speed here and try to watch the station up there as well. And let's get it dead stopped. Now the solar panels being on the wrong side, well, only on one side of the spacecraft might not be helping to keep us perfectly straight when we do burn. I'm hoping the SAS is gonna thinking that, so I'm just doing really small burns with the main engine here, just to get this as close to zero as possible. So we will be docking this docking port, and I think that's a lot of fuel, isn't it? That's a lot of units. We can do it. And hopefully we'll still have enough in this to deorbit it. That's the hope. Right, so now we need to aim at the station, which is here. And we'll probably use RCS to do braking. So we'll use the main engine to make us move towards it, and then use the RCS to actually slow us down. We just RCS to thrust backwards is the N key. Okay, so we're just going to throttle up. Most minorest of minor thrusts. We're going to put the RCS on so it's ready. And we're going to fast forward time so that we don't go in too hot. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So we want to have our nose pointed at the point of acceleration, because that means if we thrust reverse wise with the RCS, we'll be stopping perfectly, hopefully. I think that's pretty good, hitting the brakes now. We can see we're slowly slowing down. We're having to slow this entire mass of a ship though. So obviously we're not slowing down as fast as I'd like. We're not burning through too much fuel, so it's okay. But we have overshot a little bit. Not by much though. It's going to reorientate again to put our mark towards the acceleration point. So when we do thrust reverse wise, we're slowing down exactly. And RCS on. I'm going to bring it down at exactly 0 if I can. And that'll do. It's not exactly 0, but it's close. Right, I'm going to switch to the station to try and figure out where we could park this. Because like I say, I would love to get the fuel on board. Oh, she doesn't look that far away, but she's further than she looks because it's not going to be the easiest. So I think this is our best bet. And then what I'd like to do is, once we've transferred the fuel, is to undock the actual ship and then transfer it to this docking port, maybe? Maybe not though. We do have this docking port as well. We're going to have to get a new module up here with a few extra docking ports, I think. Can't really use these ones quite as effectively as I'd like. I've got the, this is the only vessel I could save from the escape pods. I don't know if we can dock with that either, it might interfere with us. So we'll just have to figure out once we get closer. Okay, so we're going to set that as our target. And we're going to rotate around until we find our target. And we're going to slightly thrust towards it. And I think again we'll use a combination of our main engine and RCS. We're going to put this away just because it's the most vulnerable bit of our ship. And we should be able to create enough charge because we actually have a... we can't see it there actually. We can see the engine can generate power. Yeah, it's not showing up actually. There is a power generation in here. Let's just check. Maybe it's not working. Yeah, efficiency is okay. Apparently it's working. Anywho. So we want to do the most minorest of minor burns with this main engine. I want to get it perfectly lined up as well. So we are going to hope that we don't crash into the station. Okay, we are going to switch the RCS on so it is ready. We're going to slightly fast forward just so the ship completely stabilizes. We'll do minor thrust. Let's go for 1 meter a second. I feel like I can slow that down if we need to. We're going to fast forward. Obviously it looks terrible because it looks like we're going to crash. We're going to hit the brakes. Let's try half an hour speed right now. So that was easy enough. Good. So it means we can probably keep going in and get real close. I'm going to slightly reorientate down to the mark quickly. We're going to hit the brakes. We're wobbling again. This is the bad part of this ship, it would seem. There we go, we've almost completely stopped. Not bad. I wonder if we should just go for that. Yeah. Freaking out, it seems a bit scary. Let's go a little bit to the... No, wrong. Shoot. Yeah, what? Wait, my left and right is not... Oh, crap. Wait a minute, hold on, use this. Control from here. That's better. Getting a little bit too close to the solar panels. Okay. Let's reorient. Ooh. Just reorientate to aim at the target. Oh, wrong way. We are mighty close with a big ass engine. Oh god. Right, you know what? Actually, shut that thing off just so we don't accidentally use it. Because if we use that thing here, we are screwed. Like, there definitely is a wobble, which is a pity. Freaking heck, we don't actually look that bad. I also think we probably could, looking at the design of the crap, we can't, can we? Not from this orientation anyway. Yeah, it's going to be hard to connect that. Is it? Because these wings already clipped through this one when it's open. I don't know what it's like with these. What two of these are connected together. That does protrude a little bit. It might just work. I think we're going to go for it. So this is going to be our new target. So we're going to go slightly forward, which is H. We're going to slowly move it forward. Fast forward. Because I think in real life, spaceships go towards each other at like 0.5 meters a second or even slower, I think. So it's alright to be doing this, especially when we can fast forward time. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We're going to reorientate our ship a little. So we're kind of more lined up that we'll need to be, hopefully. We're then gonna, I think, rotate this way. Again, we're just trying to get this docking port to be perfectly lined up. God. Okay, SES off actually, because that's getting in our way. Hold it there. That looks pretty good. Yeah. We're obviously a little bit off that way, so we'll, wrong way, this way, yeah. That's it. Carefully does it. Kinda liking it. Okay, so we need to move to the left, I think. RCS on. Yes. To the left we go. And this is the problem, we've got this big weight. So we have a bit of a pendulum movement going on. But hopefully we can just slide it in. We need to go backwards a little bit. We need to go down a bit or forward. Just is the most minor of movements. Right, we need to go up. It's looking okay. I'm gonna give it a slight, a little bit to the right just to slow us down a touch. We still need to go up. We need to go up quite a bit. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can see the RCS is trying to control it here. That's probably not a good idea. Okay, put the RCS on. We're going to need to move down, I think, soon. Just to slow that down, we need to go up a little bit. Oh no, backwards. Freaking, these 3 dimensions are just starting to get, oh god. Are we a little bit too far? Yeah, we are. We need to go down the way, which would be I. Nope. We still need to go down. Oh crap. This doesn't look like we're... Yeah, for some reason we're not stopping going that way. Come on. Forward. Oh no, backwards. Forward is H. We're gonna almost touch wing. I think we're touching its RCS unit right there. Right, slow that down. You know what? RCS off, rotate. Oh, oh. You freaking hit it. Just ever so slightly hit it. Oh, that was so close. We need to go a little bit to the left to slow this movement down. Oh, that's wrong. Maybe, no, yeah, it is left, which is J. Crap. See, why am I getting myself into this? With the whole bringing this massive fuel tank in close. Crazy. Just trying to think if there's anything better we can do here. This is going to take a while if I don't get this right. I think that's definitely the right port we should go for. Okay, we need to go a bit backwards then. So RCS on backwards is N. And we need to start going up, which is K. Right. We're still not going up. Okay, that's better. That is better. We need to go a little bit forward, which is H. That isn't bad at all, actually. Let's get these two ports to look like they're lining up, and then we'll stop the movement that way. That looks pretty good. So, okay, yeah, looks really good. How are we doing for that? So we could do with a slight angle adjustment. It's looking pretty good though. It's actually looking really nice. Alright, we're going off course though. We need to go to the right, which would be L. Doesn't look like we're getting there though. SES, RCS. Okay, we need to stop this moving, which is, we need to go down, which is I. Okay, that's not too bad. We're so close. We need to go up a little bit. Okay, we hit. We have to go up, which is K. Yeah, this should work. That's not working. That's not up. What are you doing? Oh wait, that's up. Damn it. That is actually correct. It's backwards we actually need to go. A little bit backwards. We do need to go up. And a little bit forward. Crap, now we're off by one side. Need to go J. Thrust this over. Come on. RCS off. I don't know if we're moving at the right speed to get to it. Looks alright actually. Doesn't look too bad. It's like the two ports might just... Oh. We need a little bit of forward and a little bit of right. So a little bit of right would be L. A little bit of forward would be H. No. Still need to go a little bit to the left. No, shoot. Okay, we need to go up, I think. No, is it? It is actually up, yeah. Good. Touch forward. Come on, little magnets. backwards a little bit. Oh yeah. SAS off, let it do it itself. Come on. Yes. Oh my god. Oof, that was quite something. So now let's just check. So that tank's full. That's good. So we need to find the tanks that are empty. I know there is one, so you can then restock. I can't believe we just did that just for this bit of fuel supply. But if we can top these up, if we can keep the station from running out of fuel, which is because it'll be refueling everything we send up here. Because the plan is to bring a tug up next. So yeah, we do want to have as much kind of capabilities for this place as possible. So making sure these tanks are full. Especially, we're just going to be sending this right back to the ocean, basically. We do want to take as much fuel from it as possible, or at least as much as we can, because obviously we still want this to deorbit. So we can see our escape craft. Unfortunately, there's only one surviving. It can take 2 Kerbals. Unfortunately, there's something like 8 Kerbals currently on this station, so they're kind of screwed if it all goes bad. So we can put a little bit more fuel in that one as well. I guess we could, no, we don't need to transfer mono propellant. Plan is this thing won't be moving. Okay, so actually now we want to separate this, don't we? Now we have to. Jeez, look at that. That doesn't look good. It's actually clipping into the ship. Hopefully that's not going to cause an explosion. Could do. Now, is there any other fuel tanks? If we go over our fuel here, we should see them all. Looks perfect. So we can do a separation and hopefully not blow something up. No, that's awesome. It's actually pushed the craft away from it. Yes, 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 yes. We can see that the SAS on here is kind of moving it a little bit. Alright, we need to get the engine online. Now we have to watch, we're going to run out of power. So we have to activate the engine to get that power working. So we need to, first of all, reorientate ourselves. But not before we run out of power. Great, there's our deorbit burn marker. So we just need to lock this in with the SAS. We need to then power up, and that's it. That will then deorbit that puppy. Bye bye. She's away. And this thing's wobbling like crazy right now. If we fast forward, that should just stabilize it. So yeah, that thing should deorbit itself easily. I think that's it there. You can see it'll drop into the atmosphere. And be gone. That's it. Successful mission. Our new military aircraft is now up here. Our military satellite is in orbit with its new iron-powered drive. And yeah, this looks to be good. We've got it is becoming a bit of a mess. I think I need like another section with some more docking ports, because this was never designed to be parked here. This was never designed to be parked here. It's all kind of changed a little bit. So we should get things kind of fixed up. And we'll get a tug up here, and we'll get a brand new section with new docking ports, and everything will start looking a little bit more controlled and wise. What we're going to do though is quickly go to our secret ship. So we need to give this a new name, don't we? Oh wait, no. That's our deorbit in peace. Yeah, which is successfully deorbiting. Where's our... There we go. So we want to switch to... There we go. We want to find the probe, which is this bit, I think. We're going to rename the vessel. It is a probe, yeah, and... Let's call it Solar 1. And let's see, I would like to circularize this orbit. It's kind of crappy. 193, 120. Let's go and add a maneuver in and bring it at something like that. So we're already on target. We just need to fast forward for 17 minutes. So let's do that. So yeah, I'm loving my new military aircraft. And it actually does land really well as well. I won't be demonstrating that at the moment, but it is cool. Okay, so let's see. We can start to burn now. Oh wow, they really did buff the ion engines, because that's burning through that rather quickly. So we just get this burn finished. This should give us a nice circular orbit. And cut. 193. 193! Beautiful. That's perfect. Let's just switch back to the station just to make sure nothing's exploded. Or nothing's going to explode. Everything looks fine. Nothing's wobbling out of control like it was when it all blew up. Yeah. All good. Right. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more cool stuff next time. Bye bye.